What's happening? Ugh. So it's like I'm feeling a little better. Still far from where I need to be. But the intensity of my waves have brought too much stress. My brain is constantly scanning and going, oh, fuck. Please don't get worse. Please don't get worse. Like, it could have been a better day for me if my anxiety, although my anxiety has calmed down, but it's just what my brain is constantly trying to do. It is my own worst enemy. It is me. That's what's brutal is I am my own worst enemy in all this. With the whole withdrawal syndrome stuff, it hasn't been consistent in years. So you never know what's going to happen. And that's what makes it scary. When things happen very unexpected, like it's doing now, can't help but to worry about it. Can't help it. Oh, fuck. I'm tired. I feel better than I did yesterday. Got a muscle being weird in my neck. Feel a little better than yesterday, but my brain was trying to stop that all day. I'm at a totally different level than I used to be. And it's beyond what is handleable by human condition. It's like I can handle it. But anytime anything happens, everything turns into a lot of people can relate to this, but I've seen such incredible waves. It's so far out now. And my partial windows are still not as good as before I fucked up Remeron. Oh, it's purely disappointing, to be honest. My brain is my own worst enemy. There's a few things that are really hindering me. And when I have anxiety and I worry, symptoms get really bad. My nervous system has a hard time kicking back when I'm constantly worried. One is being scared of these horrendous symptoms. And two is my visual snow syndrome. To be honest, it's gotten so bad. Whereas before I could ignore it, but now it's gotten severe, and the withdrawal doesn't help it. It stimulates it, so that's making it worse. Throughout the 5 years of this, my visual snow has gotten probably 30% worse. And it's not like you just see static, it's just a total mess. So you see trails, you see flashing, like shadows just flash. You just see a lot of weird lines and weird stuff. It's just crazy. And since that got worse, I can't even live a normal life between all this stuff. It's gotten to a point where it's slightly unfucking bearable. So part of it is non benzo or Remeron related, but it partially is because I can tell that it's stimulated by this major withdrawal, nervous system stuff. If my brain could just be normal and say, "Well, you're just in a wave and it's really bad right now, and for some reason we don't know why you keep going into these major waves after a cut for so long." 3 months and a week later, but it'll pass and you'll start feeling better and you'll go into another wave and you'll probably feel better and eventually you'll be able to cut again. I don't know why my brain just can't listen to it and be like, "Okay, good." I literally my gut falls like I'm looking over a fucking cliff every time I think about it. It scares me. That's not, I'm yawning more today, but I was way tired, more tired yesterday, although it probably didn't look that way. But I feel better today, but physical symptoms have been way worse than normal for the past 3 days. And mental symptoms are a little better today. Anxiety has calmed down a little bit to a point where it's a little more tolerable. But my brain is trying to stop it from getting better. I can literally feel it every time I think about it. I scare myself. And when that happens, and I try to distract as much as I can, and that's what kind of keeps me starting to feel better. But distracting all the time is completely exhausting. I'm just looking, I just don't know why I can't accept what's going on at all anymore. I've been in worse shape than now than I've been in a long time. And it's not something that's just, I get a little better and I always get thrown right back into a horrific wave, like into acute type stuff. It's not just normal shitty stuff. It's really fucking hard. I don't get why it's happening. I'm not like doing anything different. I'm just holding my med at 1.1. And like I said, I feel a little better today and I'm glad for that. And I hope it keeps going, but my brain keeps pushing this scared narrative at me. It's like I think I need to feel better for like a little bit in order for it to calm down because it's like my brain knows. Because after my wave the first time in the last month or 2 months, I mean, And then I started to feel better, and I went into like a partial window for a couple days, and then it crashed so hard. And now I'm coming out of it again a little bit. I don't know if it's going to stick though. That's the thing. That's what scares me because it's like I can't keep going through this hell. It's too much. It's like me and my girlfriend have our issues, and trying to work on a relationship like this is absolute torture. It's so hard. Whereas before, at least like we could work on stuff and I was like in bad shape, but like enough to be a human being. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm telling you, if I could make my anxiety go away, things would be fuck of a lot different. I wouldn't worry so much about my anything, the visual snow, the fucking symptoms. I wouldn't care so much. It's just I need to not care so much. How do you not care? That's one thing you're gonna care, but how do you go through this and just not worry like crazy all the time? It's utterly exhausting. I can't stay like this. Not until I can't be doing this till I'm off this meds. I can't. There's got to be a way to calm this fucking down. So I was looking to kind of change the subject. I was looking for a Fitbit because I wanted to track me for GPS when I walk. Until I realized you can get an app and do it for free. That's way better. So I picked up this app called Pace, and the free version does exactly what I wanted to. You can like I have done 1,826 steps today. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. So I'm trying. It's new, so I don't know where it'll go. GPS. No. Routes. No. I don't have my glasses either. Activity. Nope. Weight check-ins. Nope. God damn. History. So the two times I took out my dog in the freezing, windy 0 degree this morning, I did 0.06 miles, which was 151 steps. And it gives you, jeez, what a piece of shit. It gives you a map, because I got to do it close. Gives you a map of where you went and how long and shit like that. All for free. Pretty cool. And then I took her out later and did 0.15 miles, which is 382 steps, which is like nothing. But I wanted to get this so I could start tracking when I walk and how long, so then I could start to push it a little longer and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, I thought. I need to start moving more. As much as it's probably going to make me feel worse for a while. But it's been almost a year. Me trying to do what all the benzo people and pages say. And that's like just cool it. Let your nervous system recover. It's not recovering. Just because I made one little cut in a year, this doesn't fucking recover, not even after 3 months. Fuck that. There's got to be more I can do to help it. Hard to say what will work. But what I do know is before this Remeron cut fuck up bullshit, it took years to get to a point where I could do stuff. And my Remeron tapers were tiny in comparison just because I was on such a higher dose. So my body ended up recovering more from those cuts. But ever since I fucked up the Remeron and tapered too much, it literally destroyed my nervous system. You'll have no idea how much I've kicked myself and beat myself up for that. And therapists always say you got to stop beating yourself up for it. But it's like, how can I not? How can I not beat myself up for doing something that's like nearly putting me over the edge of fucking death, you know? Come on. Because I know damn well every time I make a mistake, there's nobody out there to fucking help me but me. There's no pills that will help it. It's just such bullshit. Can you get disability for chronic insomnia? Can you get disability for chronic insomnia? Qualified disability of chronic. You must show that either you meet the listing requirement under conditions of the disorder or condition which has caused your insomnia. Many conditions which cause insomnia are listed in the Blue Book. Realistically, I sleep pretty decent at night. I'm just trying to think for the future. I It's weird how sleeping at night, I usually fall asleep really fast. If I get woken up right away, then I won't be able to go back to sleep for a while. But I can go to sleep pretty fast. Hope it stays that way. My brain is so weird that it's really hard for me to even close my eyes and be comfortable. There's so much madness in my head. Not as bad as it was like the week or two ago when I was talking about it, but it's still pretty bad. I mean, it's always kind of been because my visual snow syndrome it doesn't go away when I close my eyes. It's in my brain. It's very neurological, and visual snow I can see when I close my eyes, and I see negative imprints of everything I've looked at, and it sticks around and floats around, and it's just really it's an absolute torture, to be honest. I can only pray that one day when I get off this medicine, well, I can only pray that the syndrome doesn't get worse than it is right now. And if it does, please not be for a while so I can get used to how it is now. And I just pray that when I get off the medicine one day and my nervous system calms down, that the visual snow will calm down a little bit. Because honest to God, it's an affliction that's so fucking hard. I'm glad I'm not blind, but it makes you almost feel like you're tripping to a point, and you're always just seeing shit. You know, it makes you hallucinate more than you should. And between that and withdrawal, that's a fucking mess. I seriously have no idea what I did to fucking deserve all this shit. And I was scared that it was going to last a year. This whole mess. Here it is 5 years, 3 months later. My girlfriend's sick of dealing with it. I don't blame her. It's gotta be hard on her. I'm trying my best with her, I still try to portray somewhat of a happy person, and that's not easy to do. But you can pretend, just like right now, I'll pretend, "Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, I'm having a great day today. It's been a wonderful day, way better than it's been. I'm so happy to be finally feeling better." And that shit does get exhausted. It just gets exhausting to bullshit. I don't bullshit like that. I never say I'm having a great day when I'm not. But every time we have a major communication about our relationship and stuff, things get better for like a week. And then it slowly goes back to like how it was. And it's just kind of like there. And it's like I'm okay with it to a point. But I hope she sticks around. She's a huge support for me, but I get it. But realistically, I have like 6 cuts to go before I start thinking about jumping off the med, and that'll be when I'm at 0.05 or whatever. That'll be half a milligram. Although that will be torture to jump off from that, I might do it then. Or if I go too crazy and can't handle anything, it might just end up being a cold turkey situation to get off of it and just suffer the consequences. We'll see. It all depends on how bad things get or if things start to get better as I cut. Or if my nervous system will start recouping a little bit. But I had the joy of when I got fucked off of benzos, I didn't go anywhere for about 6 months to a year. So my nervous system got a chance to recover a little bit. Now I still have to go out for work. No matter how sick I get, I have to go out for work. My nervous system, seriously though, I mean, when I'm driving, that's just like a mental bullshit. My brain don't like it. I don't know how bad that is for my nervous system. Probably from stress, it don't help. But when I'm on my feet for a couple hours, doesn't it seems to like destroy my nervous system. I don't get why. I don't move a lot when I'm out for work, but I am on my feet for like 2, 3 hours, probably about 2.5 hours. And that's about twice a week now. I used to be able to do 3 days a week. Twice a week is near impossible, but I try to get it done. This week, I'm probably only doing the once. I went out on Sunday. I probably won't go again till Saturday. We'll see. I'm tired. I am fucking tired. I know it's one day at a time with this shit, but it shouldn't be because at least like before the Remeron fuck up, it was like I was doing like 1 week at a time. However, I felt usually lasted for about a week. And if it got worse, it would last for like a week. It was very slow up and down. Now it's nervous system's crazy. And then to top it off, it's like the bads are really bad. But at least I get some partial windows. That's the only plus side of this. Whereas before, years ago, I didn't even get those. I was just on a constant getting a little better, getting a little better. And as time went on, I was just getting a little better. I didn't really have, I guess I did have little partial windows, but it wasn't anything to, get excited about. Thing is, it's like when I taper the Remeron, I'll go through hell, but the lower I get on the Remeron is a portion of my brain that will feel a little better, and then there'll be a portion of the brain that won't, and the nervous system will be shocked. So it's like, oh, the hell that Remeron puts me through. The easiest drug to get on and off, they said. All right, I'm gonna cut out of here. Thanks for hearing me out today. Nobody came on my chat today, so no hellos, but I do wish you guys good. I know a couple of you are watching, and I always appreciate it. So have yourselves a good evening, and try. I mean, I need to take my own advice, but try not to overthink this shit. My brain is my worst enemy, and that needs to stop. It needs to stop. All right, you guys. I love you, and you have a great day, evening.